Hey, I'm Brandon, and today we are checking out the O'Neill Sierra WP Pro boots. These are geared towards touring and ADV riders alike out there. You've got this rugged sole, and as the name implies, it's WP, which stands for waterproof, so you've got some waterproof capability with these as well. Overall, I like the style. They're incredibly comfortable, definitely something you can wear all day long in the saddle, and they've got the full height coverage as well. Now, that waterproof liner goes just about right there, just below that little O'Neill logo right there, but still excellent coverage. And if you've got your waterproof pants on over top of these like you traditionally would, you should have adequate coverage for inclement weather. So overall, I really like these boots. I've been impressed with them from O'Neill. Before I get going though, let's talk about the overall fit. I typically wear a size 10.5 to a size 11 in most of my boots. These fit spot on, very much true to size. You've got plenty of room in the toe. So, go with your typical boot size and you should be all set. And they are incredibly comfortable. I do want to make sure I drive that home. So reference that chart, should be all set. Full grain leather main construction, nice reinforcement, nice stout toe right there, and then you've got some additional protection right there at that shifter pad. I guess it's more useful on the left boot as you're banging through gears there, but it's going to help prevent premature wear in this particular area and also give it a little bit more grip as well. Now, as we continue working our way down the side of the boot here, I really like the distressing on this full grain leather. I think it's something that's going to break in very well with regular use and time, and it's going to be something that's very timeless with the overall styling here. You've got this kind of lug pattern style sole here, reinforced shank on the inside. Definitely something you could hop off of the bike, hike around in. Some light hiking I would certainly add, but you could certainly do so because they are very comfortable, and that sole there would allow you to do that. If you're getting into some scenic overlooks or anything like that. I think the heel could be a little bit more reinforced, knowing these are a bit more on the touring side. There's a bit more emphasis on overall comfort than there is protection. And speaking of protection, you don't really have any ankle pucks or anything like that on the inside of the boots, and also no torsional and lateral protection, right? So keep that in mind. This is, touring, a little bit of lightweight ADV stuff if you're getting out there on some gravel roads, some fire roads, things like that. I think this is going to be adequate protection. Some would argue not. I could certainly understand that perspective. Just keep that in mind. No lateral and torsional protection here. So if you're doing some more technical terrains, in the ADV category, I would probably take a look at some alternative options for that type of riding. For touring and all-day comfort and waterproof protection, I think this is going to be a really great option for a lot of riders. So, buckle clasp right here. A little stout to undo them, but very straightforward, easy to adjust. Pull on those. You can see how that goes right there. Simple Velcro tab right there at the top. And as we look on the inside of this liner, you can see 3D mesh, and you can see a little bit of that gray right on the inside. That's where that waterproof lining comes into play. So it's not that full coverage to the top of the boot, just keep that in mind. But that is where that waterproof liner is coming into play, on the inside of the boot there. Otherwise, very straightforward. You got that 3D mesh on the inside of the boot just to help circulate some airflow, make them a bit more comfortable for you as you're riding around. And these do feel very secure once they're locked in place. A little bit, you got to tug on them a good bit to get them open, but they are pretty stout and very secure and very easy to adjust. And then you've got some additional protection around the shin. This is certainly something that comes in handy, especially for ADV bikes out there. If you're riding around in that terrain and coming off the bike in any capacity, even if it's just a small tip over, just having that additional coverage right there, that hard TPU, has certainly saved me time and time again. So I like that they have it iterated on these particular boots as well. Overall, incredible comfort. You've got waterproof protection, certainly something that you could wear all day long in the saddle. If you have any additional questions, click that info button. That's going to take you over to the product page where you can take a closer look at these boots. And as always, if you have any questions about these boots or any other gear you might be looking at, don't hesitate to reach out. Our customer service team is on standby. They're all riders, more than happy to get you pointed in the right direction. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit and taking a closer look at the O'Neill Sierra WP Pro boots. I'm Brandon. Keep it pinned.